Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, I guess, depending on where you are. My name is Brianna, and welcome to today's practice. So today we're going to do a runner's flow. Surprise, surprise. Go ahead and just find a nice seated position on your mat. I do want to let you know I'm filming in Arizona, and it's supposed to get up to 99 today. I'm in a little bit of shade, but I imagine throughout the flow the sun's going to start to peak. So if you see me grab some water or spray off with my mister, apologies, just trying to stay cool out here, stay safe. You might also see me check on my dog. She's laying in the shade behind me. She's tied up, but just want to check on her every once in a while. Like now? Okay, so welcome to today's practice. We're gonna go ahead and try to bring our minds here, like our bodies are here, our bodies are sitting on our mat, but we need to make sure that our mind is here on our mat. So go ahead and find a very comfortable seated position. For some of you, you might be kneeling. Others might sit like me. You might also maybe bring your foot up, whatever's comfortable for you, and just place your palms down if you're looking to ground yourself, or you could maybe have them face up if you're looking to receive some energy today. But just close your eyes and start to breathe in and out the nose. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And as you're inhaling, you want to fill your stomach, you want to feel it expand. And then as you exhale, you want to feel it empty and contract. So feel your belly button expand as you inhale. And feel everything drain out as you exhale. Go ahead and take a few more breaths just on your own. Make sure that you're sitting up nice and tall. If somebody had a string pulling from the top of your head, you're just sitting that straight. You're not bending forward. Maybe ask yourself, why are you here today? What brings you to your mat right now? There's no right or wrong answer. And when you're ready, go ahead and slowly open the eyes. So we're going to start practice today in a child's pose. So if you want to come onto your hands and knees out wide on the sides of your mat, big toes touching, hands are reaching towards the front of the mat, and then you can let your forehead rest on the mat, unless you're wearing a baseball hat like me. And just make sure you take a deep, juicy inhale. Nice long exhale out the nose. So we're going to start with a little bit of a cat-cow. So you're going to inhale, drop the belly, head looks up, and then exhale, arch the back like a nice scaredy cat, Halloween cat, perfect for October. Inhale, drop the belly, exhale, arch the back. Really push into those hands, get those shoulders activated. Sorry guys, there's some flies out here. Just continue to do a few cat-cows on your own. And then let's just take some circles. So you're gonna come back to the left, to the front, and to the right. Just take some nice big circles. Finish activating those shoulders, the arms, the hips. And then go ahead and turn around, do a few the other way. And then let's start practice by stretching out the wrists, because we are going to be doing a lot of chaturangas today. So you're going to take your hand, fingertips face the knees. You can do one hand at a time, or you can do both. And you're just going to lean back. And just breathe in and out the nose. So I don't have to lean back very far, and I'm already feeling a really big stretch up my wrist, up right here. And there's the fly. Go ahead and release. Make sure you did both sides. And so next we're gonna come into our first down dog of the day. Plant your hands in tabletop, tuck the toes, and lift the hips back. And really feel the upper back, shoulders, everything just kind of lengthen. You might also feel this in your calf muscles. So go ahead and walk the feet out. Stretch those calves. Make sure you continue to breathe in and out of your nose. Always breathing throughout the practice. And then just find a place of stillness. If at any time during the practice you need to rest, go ahead and go back to that child's pose. But if you're ready, we're going to look towards the front of our hands and just walk the feet up between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. You can put your hands on the shins if you want, or on the floor. Make sure when you do the halfway lift, you're not letting your shoulders come up towards your ears. You're pulling them back. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. So, we're gonna do a bit of a ladder flow today. So, just stick with me. I'm gonna call out the cues. If you're familiar with Sun Salutation A, it's heavily based on that. So, I think you'll be fine. Once we go through it, I think you'll start to pick it up. But you're just gonna inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. And then go ahead and take an inhale. On your next exhale, you are going to either jump or just walk the feet back to your plank, top of a push-up position. Hands are right under the shoulders. You're pushing down. You don't have your butt up in the air. You're trying to maintain a flat back. You're also not drooping. And so you're going to slowly lower down halfway. And then if you want, you can come all the way. We'll do a cobra first. So baby cobra, you're just going to gently lift the top of the back. If you're a little bit stronger, a little bit more flexible in the back, and you feel like it today, you can try to straighten your arms. Some people can straighten them all the way. For me though, I don't feel like that I'm doing proper form when I do that yet, so I'm just gonna stay here in the baby cobra. It's also been a long day. So, on your next exhale, go ahead and push back to downward facing dog. Don't worry, we're not gonna stay here long. So inhale, bring the right foot forward into your lunge. And we're just gonna hold it here for 2 or 3 breaths. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Make sure when you're in the lunge, your shoulders, they're not coming up towards your ears. You want to try to open up through the chest. Hands are planted on the outside of that foot. And then on your next inhale, go ahead and your next exhale, bring that left foot up to the right. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So we're going to repeat that on the left. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. And then go ahead and step the left foot back and then the right foot back to your plank. Slowly lower down, and then you can take either an up dog or a cobra. An up dog, it's the top of your feet and your hands that are touching the mat and nothing in between. And then on your next exhale, reach back to down dog. Take a few breaths. And then you're going to take that left foot again and bring it between the hands. If you need to adjust it with your hand, you can just grab your foot by the ankle and adjust it. And then we're just going to breathe here again, trying to open up through the chest. I got some flies on my calves. And then on your next exhale, go ahead and bring that right foot up to the top of the mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So we're going to do very similar flow. We're just going to keep adding on, okay? So inhale, all the way up. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, go ahead and bring the right foot back to your lunge. And then you're going to exhale to chaturanga into either your up dog, cobra, or baby cobra. Exhale, and then lower down. Up dog, cobra, baby cobra. And then flip the feet, push back to your down dog. And then you're going to bring your right foot forward between the hands. Again, grab it by the ankle if you need to adjust it. So we're going to drop the left knee, plant the left hand, raise our right hand up towards the sky, and just twist. So if you can, try to draw a line. I think you're drawing a line between the hand that's on the ground and the hand that's in the air. And just breathe. Make sure you're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And don't dump your weight into that shoulder. Really try to push up. This is an active pose. And make sure your knee is aligned right over that ankle in your right foot. And then go ahead and return to put that right hand down next to the foot. You're going to lift the left back knee back into your lunge. Step the left foot forward. And then inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. So now we're going to repeat that on the other side. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, left foot goes back. You're in your lunge. And then exhale to your chaturanga. Go ahead and flow. And then on your next exhale, go to down dog. And then that left foot, it's gonna come between the hands. And you're back in your lunge. So you're gonna drop the right knee. The right hand comes to the mat. And then that left hand goes up and you're gonna turn your gaze towards that hand. I'm gonna continue to look at the camera just because the sun is right there and I don't wanna blind myself, but if it feels good on your neck, go ahead and turn your head to face your hand. And again, don't dump all your weight into the hand that's on the ground. Use your legs and just breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. In through the nose, out through the nose. And then go ahead and plant that left hand back down next to the foot. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. And then you're gonna bring that right foot up next to the left. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands come to your heart center in prayer. Woo. There's some like cactus stickers out here too, so I gotta be careful. I've already gotten stuck once. All right, we're gonna keep going, getting all of these really nice stretches and some problem areas for runners. This is really good for like injury prevention. So inhale, come all the way up. Exhale to fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. So again, the right leg is going back. You're in your lunge. On your next exhale, you're gonna chaturanga. It's either up dog or cobra. And then on your next exhale, flip the feet, down dog. Inhale, right foot comes forward between the hands for that lunge. Again, you're gonna drop the knee, the left knee. Left hand comes to the ground and you're gonna do your twist. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. And then when you're ready, I want you might need to scoot the left knee back a little bit. You're gonna reach back for that other foot. Or you might need to move that front foot forward a little bit to make sure that the knee is still in line with the ankle. Make sure that you're not putting weight on the bent leg, the leg of the foot you're grabbing. Make sure you're not dumping your weight onto that knee. The weight should be on the front of the thigh, right above the knee, but not on the knee itself. And so you can turn your head to look over that shoulder. And also, don't forget, you're not dumping your weight into the left hand. You're pushing up through, you're strong. And this should be a really nice quad stretch in the left quad. So just make sure to inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Gently let that left foot return to the mat and you're going to lift the knee again. Left foot comes up to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So we'll repeat that on the other side. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. On your next inhale, the left foot goes back. You're in your lunge. And then on your next exhale, chaturanga to up dog, cobra. You do you. On your next exhale, down dog. Really push. Your arms may be getting tired, but you got this. And then left foot comes between the hands. Right knee comes down to the mat. Knee is over ankle, nice solid 90-degree angle. You've got a good line. And then right hand to the mat, left hand to the sky. And again, I can't look up towards my hand because of the sun, but if it feels good on your neck, go for it. Big deep breaths. And then when you're ready, you're gonna reach back for that foot. If you have a strap, it might help you if it's difficult to reach back. And again, you might need to move the left foot forward to make sure that your ankle and your knee stay aligned. You're not dumping your weight onto the right kneecap. You're on the front of the right thigh. You're also not dumping your weight into that right hand. You're pushing up actively energy through the ground. And you should feel a really good stretch in that right quad. Especially if you have like tight quads. This might be very difficult for you, but you got this. All right, so go ahead and release the foot gently back to the ground. Lift up that right knee, and then you're gonna bring the right foot to the left. Inhale to halfway lift, exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep the hands all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart's prayer. So we're gonna do that just one more time, adding on one more thing. If your knees are having issues with the quad stretch or the low lunge when you put your knee on the ground for the twist, you can always put a pillow or some padding underneath it. But if you're ready, we're gonna do one more time and just adding on a really nice hamstring stretch. So inhale all the way up, exhale all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale all the way down. Inhale, right foot goes back, you're in your lunge, opening through the chest. And then on your next exhale, go ahead and chaturanga to up dog, cobra. You do you. And then exhale to down dog. Inhale, the right foot comes up between hands. Adjust if you need to. And then exhale, drop that left knee. Right hand to the sky. Take 3 breaths. Right hand reaches back for that left foot. We're going to get that quad stretch again. Adjust the front foot if you need to. Make sure the ankle and the knee are aligned. Look over that right shoulder. 3 breaths. And then go ahead and drop the foot. Be gentle. And then you can just come back. We're actually going to do 2 stretches here. So first, you want the foot to stay on the ground, that front foot. Keep it on the ground. It's a good ankle stretch. And then your hands, you're just gonna slowly try to reach the belly towards the leg. If you need to keep some bend in the front leg's knee, go for it. But just, we'll take 3 breaths here. And then go ahead and come back to your low lunge. And then this time when we come back, you can flex the foot so only the heel is on the ground. Much more intense hamstring stretch. And then go ahead and try to reach the belly towards the leg. If you can rest your head on your leg, go for it. Just don't push yourself too hard. There's no reason to overdo it. You can't force yourself to be more flexible like overnight. It's gonna take time. It's kind of like when you try to cook something really fast in the oven by turning up the heat. What happens usually, you just end up burning it, or like the outside gets cooked really crispy and gross and then the inside is still frozen or like kind of mushy. So don't try to force it too much, just let it come over time at the right temperature. So go ahead, come out of it back to your lunge. Now there's ants. Lift the back knee, and then you're gonna bring the left foot up to meet the right. Inhale to halfway lift, exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So just one more time on the other side. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, left foot goes back. Exhale to chaturanga. Your next exhale, come to down dog. And then left foot comes between the hands. You're in your lunge. Nice, beautiful lunge. You could start flying. That's how lifted your chest and your heart is. And then you're gonna drop the right knee. Right hand comes down. Left hand to the sky and look up towards that hand. Unless you're like me and you have the sun in your way. Three juicy breaths. Really try to stack those shoulders. And then go ahead and put the left hand back to the ground. You're gonna try to reach back for that right foot. And again, if you have to adjust the front foot, just adjust it. Three really good breaths. And then go ahead and let the knee go. So you're gonna walk your hips back, leaving the foot on the ground. Good stretch for like the front of the ankle, and you're also starting to get into that hamstring. And then go ahead and come back to your lunge. This time when you walk the hips back, you can walk that left heel forward a little bit and flex the foot. And again, belly tries to come towards the thigh, but don't overdo it, okay? Okay, so now you're gonna come back to your lunge, lift the right knee, right foot comes to meet the left, inhale to your halfway lift, exhale to fold, inhale, come all the way up, exhale, come all the way down. So now we're gonna do a standing figure 4. Normally I like to do this on the floor, but I'm outside, there's some ants, and also we just spent a lot of time getting up and down, up and down. Let's stay up for a little while. So go ahead and press into that right foot, and then you can lift the left leg with the foot flex, and then cross it over the right, and then slowly start to sit the hips back. So you're hinging from the hips. If you start to wobble, it's okay. Like the ground I'm on is super unlevel, so it might take me a couple tries. But you can put the hands at your heart center and just try to find one spot to focus on. If you need, you could also do this next to a wall. That would help a lot. We're just gonna breathe. And then go ahead and come up. And now we'll do the other side. So plant the left foot, you pressing down into all 4 corners of the feet. Lift the right knee, right foot is flexed, crosses over the left above the knee, and then just sink back from the hips. You're hinging at the hips and pushing back. And so this might feel different on each leg. My right glutes are apparently a bit tight today compared to my left, so I'm really feeling that stretch on like the back here. I'll show you, like right here. Yeah. Make sure you're watching, like you're not like unnecessarily putting tension around your upper back and your shoulders when you're in this pose. Try to like keep everything up there loose. So this is also a little bit of core work because your core is going to keep you stable and balanced. So if you can like draw in at the navel at your belly button, that'll help you stay steady. And then go ahead and come up. If you need to, walk it out, shake it out. And then we're gonna fold forward. You're gonna take your peace fingers and wrap them around your big toe. And then you put your elbows out wide and use your arms to draw the top of your head towards the mat. And then go ahead and slowly roll all the way back up. I want to take a goddess pose now, just because it's really good to get your inner thighs, and that's an area that us runners sometimes we don't get with our running, or we might miss it in strength training. So knees are always in line with the toes. Your feet are at about a 45-degree angle. You're going straight down like into a plie. So when you do this, you're not sticking your butt out. You're going straight down. So notice the difference between my back and my bubble butt. Straight down versus like, you're not doing a squat. basically. So you're gonna come down. Your feet are a little bit wider than hip width. And again, at a 45-degree angle. Second position, turned out, if you do ballet. And then your hands, 45-degree angles at the elbow, hands facing forward, and we're just gonna breathe. Just checking on my dog. And there's a fly. If you want to make this a little bit harder, you can also come up onto the balls of your feet. If it's too intense though, you can come down. We're just going to hold it for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and come up. Walk the feet back and shake it out. And now go ahead and put the feet back wide. Feet are at a 45-degree angle. Hands are at your heart center. You're going to slowly lower down to the left, and the right foot can come up, flexed. Your left foot is completely on the ground. Hands are at your heart center. And just breathe. Slowly come up. And we'll do the other side. So again, foot is of the right foot, it's on the ground. Left foot is going to be flexed. Should feel a big stretch like right here. Again, try to be aware of like your upper back and your shoulders, that you're not like clenching anything or making it unnecessarily tight. And then go ahead and come out of it. And then we're gonna take a yogi squat. So keep your feet where they are, where they were for the goddess pose. Actually, you might want to walk them in just a little bit, and then you're just gonna come down. So yeah, if you need to walk them in a little bit, go for it. Your feet are completely on the ground. You're using your elbows to kind of push the knees outward, and just breathe. Shoulders are not hiking up towards your ears. Letting go of any unnecessary tension in the body. And then go ahead and sit your booty back down on the mat. We're going to take a child's pose. So knees out wide on the outside of the mat, feet or hands crawl forward, and you can let the head rest on the mat. And when you're ready, you're going to come up. So we're going to come onto our back or on our butt. First, we're going to do a boat pose. So we're almost done, don't worry, but I do want to get in a little bit of core work. So your feet come up. You can flex the feet if you want, or you can keep them pointed. Just make sure that the shins are parallel to the ground and you're scooping up. You should feel it big time in your abs. You can rest the hands gently here. Just don't be like grabbing, because then you're not going to work your core, okay? You want to activate your core by pulling in at your navel. And you can have the hands out here, gently here, over the head. This is the most work. If you want, you can straighten your legs, but to be honest, I'm not there today. I'm just gonna keep my legs here and breathe for 3, 2, 1, and then go ahead and release. And you thought we were done, but we're gonna do it again. So go ahead, lift the legs, and we're gonna hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and release. And then go ahead and lay all the way onto your back. I've got to untie the knot in my shirt. So keep your feet on the mat. Your feet are hip width apart, and you're going to lift your hips for bridge pose. So you can keep your hands right next to the hips, or you can clasp them underneath your bum and walk the shoulders underneath. And we're just going to hold it here. So breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. You're activating your glutes here, but you're also lengthening your hip flexors. These flies. So for 3, 2, 1, and then go ahead and release. So from here, we're just gonna bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. And then go ahead and release to your Shavasana. You earned it. So while you're in Shavasana, you can let your feet splay out. Let your body totally relax. And then just let today's practice process through your body. Don't start thinking about what you want to do tomorrow, what you want for dinner. Just focus on breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. In through the nose and out through the nose. Slowly start to bring awareness back to your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, go ahead and turn onto your side in the fetal position. And push yourself back up to a seated position. I want to thank you for practicing with me today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, evening, whatever time you're practicing. Namaste.